All right, y'all. Crimson Brothers here. Excuse me if I'm coughing a lot throughout this video. Triple H got to go, bro. This has got to be the show that gets him fired. It has to be this one. It's really the final straw. People called us conspiracy theorists in our last video about the Cena humiliation ritual. He wanted to bury this dude. It's obvious. Triple H has never liked John Cena, and he wanted to bury him on the way out. And he's living through Gunther to do it.
Well, does he like wrestling? Because he's also destroyed wrestling this year. I mean, I've mentioned that we should make a video of the 100 worst things about WWE this year. And I mean, I'm not even sure the John Cena retirement tour would be in the top 10. And it's been terrible. And we said 3 months ago that Gunther would tap John Cena out at Saturday night's main event. I mean, what was the point of even having the tournament and going through the motions? They could have just booked this feud. I mean, the match was pretty good. They could have just booked like a legitimate feud between the two to get Gunther over, but they didn't do that. So I don't know like what to say, like, or where we go from here. There's reason.
There's nowhere to go.
And they were gonna start the show with this match, by the way. Can you imagine if they had started the show with this and then expected people to continue to watch Bayley and Sol Ruka?
It's the end of wrestling, y'all. There's nothing else after this, and Triple H put the cherry on top. This is the absolute end. WrestleMania 41 is going to be cheeks, or WrestleMania 42, I mean. There's going to be no new stars. The best, like Cody Rhodes sucks. He's not even Roman Reigns. They're still keeping Roman Reigns around because he can't even live up to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Michael Cole said that Cody Rhodes has already surpassed John Cena. What did he say? Some dumb shit. He was like,
He's taking his place already.
He's taking his place. He hasn't even taken Seth Rollins' place as the number 2 guy, as the number 3 guy.
I prefer Seth Rollins. Like, Seth Rollins has more entertainment factor and charisma than Cody Rhodes has. But, man, think about how stupid you have to be. Only Triple H would book this stuff. Think about how dumb you have to be to even ponder John Cena tapping out in his last match to Gunther. You don't think this unless you're
Gunther is 40. It's not like he's some young upstart. Like, I keep seeing this, like, oh, the heel won the match. Like, yeah, but he's 40. You could have, it could have been Damian Priest tapping out John Cena. It could have been anybody that's also about 40 on the roster. They didn't make a new star. Like, they didn't do anything. They completely fumbled an opportunity to make several stars this year. They could have made 5 new people to have going into next year. They made 0 people.
And as I've been saying, it's not like this is going to propel Gunther to stardom. He's already been a 2-time world champion, IC champion. He's had 2 atrocious long title reigns. You're not going to make a new star out of Gunther. No one's going to care.
His title reigns weren't worse than Cody Rhodes, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they weren't worse than Cody, but you're not going to make this new star out of Gunther. It's insane. So the fact that he really thought Cena tapping out to Gunther, his last match ever, is a good idea. I'm not even mad at him losing. I expected him to lose. That's wrestling tradition. People always lose their last match.
Did Triple H lose his last match? Because I remember him beating Sting.
I don't think that was his last match. Might have been in that Saudi Arabia stuff.
That bullshit doesn't count. No, his legitimate last match. Did Triple H lose it or not? I really want to know.
No.
I doubt he did. So I don't want to hear this, oh, that's what you do, you're losing. And that's not true. The Undertaker didn't lose in his last match. People don't lose in it. The Rock didn't lose in his last match. The Rock won his last match. It was that tag team match at WrestleMania. Am I right?
I can't remember. Wait, maybe he did. Yeah, he did, actually. He did. And he pinned Cody Rhodes. He pinned Cody Rhodes that tag team match, and he won the tag team. I thought he teamed with Ronda Rousey one time, or maybe that was Kurt Angle. But, bro, this has to be the show. It won't be, but if there was any show to get Triple H out of here, it's got to be the show. And like Blaze was saying during the show, this is going to get Triple H booed in every single arena. Like, whenever he tries to come out in Aura Farm because he loves attention, he's going to get booed everywhere.
See, it backfired on him today because he thought he would go out there and steal the attention and be in the spotlight. People booed him. And so now this is attached to him. This is what people are going to think about Triple H. The fact that, not even the booking, just the fact that he got booed. So now anytime he goes out to do his little speech, he's going to get booed. And he should be booed. This should have happened months ago. He's the worst booker of all time. This has been the worst year of wrestling of all time. He's buried wrestling. Literally, figuratively, and literally. This guy made a show called because he's not a wrestler anymore, because he's in the back. So he made a show called Unreal to put the spotlight on what happens in the back. completely destroying kayfabe, completely destroying wrestling. And it's not like he's not been in wrestling. It's just 30 years in the business. How is it possible to be so bad at this?
This man made a John Cena heel turn just for shock value. This man requested that John Cena only be there 36 times when John Cena, he tried to go for 200. 200 is too much. Like, I'm not saying he needed 200.
Why not?
200 is too much.
Why?
200 dates?
200?
I mean, his body is gone
So what?
at
If
this
you
point.
want to do it, let him do it.
But for you to have John Cena offering you, I'm going to give you my all for my final year, and you only give him 36 dates, that's like the 2009 Cavs telling LeBron, oh, you're fine, LeBron. We only need you for 5 games while we just have bums. Like, what else is on your show?
That's a really good analogy.
What else is on your show to justify, oh, it's fine, John. We only need you for 36 dates.
See, that's what I'm saying. You could have had actual story. You could have had a storyline with Gunther. You could have had 10 different storylines. You could have gotten 10 people over. Just feuding with John Cena a month. Everybody gets a feud for 1 month. You could have gotten several new stars over. They didn't do any of that. There are people that are less over now than they were at the start of the
Even Gunther, people were excited about John Cena versus Gunther at first. Not me personally. I've never been into Gunther, but I saw people looking forward to this at WrestleMania, and even those people didn't look forward to this because he just buried everybody. Like, even people that had a fan base, they're buried now.
This is how dead the roster is. They needed NXT to come and save this show tonight, because if it wasn't for NXT, it would have just been feuds that have already been happening on the main roster, which nobody cares about. It would have been the Kabuki Warriors versus Io and Rhea Ripley.
God no.
It would have been Alexa and Tiffany versus Lash Legend and Nia. Like, that's what the match would have been if it wasn't for NXT. So why aren't the people in NXT just on the main roster? If you're saying that the main roster sucks, you can't even showcase them.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I will say the match was good. I did enjoy the match for what it was. Just a dumb ending. Obviously, I've been over ad nauseum on this channel. I didn't think the last match should be Gunther anyway. So I've been over that ad nauseum, but it was a good match. This probably was the best Saturday night main event, but that's not saying much.
But that's not even, it's just because it's different people. It's just because it was people that aren't on the main roster all the time. Yeah. That's just the novelty of seeing the NXT people. If it was just the main roster, this would have been the worst Saturday night main event of all time.
Yeah, and because it's just so easy to outdo trash, because all of them are trash. So if you even have like a 3 to 4 out of 10, it's the best pay-per-view they've had. So.
Oh, yeah. And I was going to say that since SmackDown is already about at 1 million, this is it. Okay, because in the next couple of weeks, they're going to start to lose hundreds of thousands of people. And that Christmas episode, I predict, will hit 750,000. And that they'll never recover from it.
Yeah, man. I hope this company keeps sinking. I actually do. Not that I want WWE to die. I don't want it to literally die. Even as much as I hate this product this year and what Triple H is doing, I don't want it to literally die. But I do want them to have a wake-up call. I want them to make changes. I hope they dive bomb enough in 2026 to where they have to change stuff, get rid of Triple H and all that, because this is unacceptable, bro.
I'm not sure that getting rid of Triple H would do anything at this point, because how do you save this? You need somebody to come. You need a reset. You need to take wrestling off of TV for about 6 months, let people start to crave it again, and then completely reset it with new people. I don't think just getting rid of Triple H is gonna do, because
I mean it would help. It would help a lot, though. It really would help a lot.
He's destroyed it to the point where everybody on the roster is tainted by him. Drew McIntyre, what do you do with Drew McIntyre? He's tainted.
Yeah, he's just a comedy jobber at this point. He had Drew excuse me, y'all. He had Drew McIntyre come out just to get beat up by Cody and Oba, just to interfere in the match and then just get beat up by both of them.
I thought they hated participation trophies. Everybody got a participation trophy. Everybody got their hand shook and their hand raised at the end of the match, except Drew McIntyre and The Miz.
Because they're the class clowns. He brought them out just to have them get beat up.
And R-Coon, who makes an appearance. Why?
Well, because he's John Cena's biggest fan. So,
Where was Randy Orton
he's in Saudi Arabia.
already?
Yeah, he's in. No, they're doing something in Saudi Arabia. It's not for wrestling. It's for some kind of event. Liv Morgan's there too. I forgot what they're doing. It's something for YouTube. I think it's like Mr. Beast games or something. But yeah, man, nothing else to say really. Like this is the death of wrestling. This right here is the nail in the coffin. You could say Vince stepping down was kind of the first thing, but John Cena retiring, I think that's kind of like the last nail.
I think the fireball ladder was actually the point of no return. But this is like, okay, so you had WrestleMania 17, and that was the end of the Attitude Era. That's when I started watching wrestling. Like, that's when I consider myself. I started watching at WrestleMania 17. And the feeling that I had after that show, where I'm like, this is awesome. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. I feel the complete opposite right now as we speak here. It's very possible that I never watch another WWE event again.
There's no reason to. Like, what is there to look forward to at WrestleMania 42? What, you're going to see Braun Breaker versus CM Punk, Sami Zayn versus Cody Rhodes? Like, be serious, y'all. What is there to look forward to next year?
I'm looking more forward to AEW and TNA's weekly show, even though I know that will probably be trash. I'm looking way more forward to AEW at this point. I trash AEW. You know how I feel about AEW, but it's over.
It's that, like, the company's that bad that we prefer AEW. And we would never watch AEW. Like, if WWE was even half decent, we wouldn't even think about watching these other promotions. But it's that bad to where we have to give something else a chance. Yeah. It's that bad. Like, I've never in my life been like, oh, I mean, I've watched it sometimes, but I've never been like, oh, I want to watch TNA consistently. I want to watch AEW consistently. But the company is that bad. Like,
I mean, wrestling is that bad that I'm thinking, should we start our own promotion? Like, should we build a ring and pay some people to come and like film it and because this is ridiculous. It's over. Like, at this point, I just want to move on with my life. I just want to pack it up, just cherish the memories that we've made over the last couple of decades and just move on with my life. Like, how else am I supposed to feel? So let's get in Triple H's brain. Am I supposed to look forward to watching Gunther?
That's from now, like, and you heard on commentary at the end of the night, Michael Cole was like, wrestling won, wrestling beat sports entertainment. And that tells you why nobody watches anymore, because wrestling in itself is not entertaining. It's not popular.
No. It's like, and he's like, oh, Gunther is a wrestler from like the 70s or 80s. No, he's not. Because in the 70s and 80s, they had gimmicks and characters and there was entertainment value. Gunther is a wrestler from the 40s. He's just an evil German wrestler. That's like a World War II trope. That's literally it. He's just evil German man. It's the most basic, vanilla Hollywood stuff. You cannot get any lazier of a character than Gunther. He does basic moves, clotheslines and power bombs, a splash, and sleeper. That you can't get any more basic of a wrestler.
Literally, the whole match was just him spamming his sleeper. That's the whole match. And this is what people online try to tell me is the best wrestler. That's the thing that really baffles me with Gunther. Like, they say he's the best, but you have Javon that exists, even Dragon Lee, AJ Styles, all these people, but Gunther's the best. Like, get out of here, bro. Get out of here.
It's like, who can't do a sleeper hold? What does he actually do that nobody else can? Dragon Lee can do a sleeper hold. What's entertaining? I guess in the context of this match, it was fine. Like, he's going for the sleeper. He's trying to tap out John Cena. Like, I get it. But remove that context. What's entertaining about a guy applying a sleeper hold to somebody?
This is what they hated on Randy Orton for. They would hate. This is what Randy Orton did. They would hate on him for just putting in sleeper holds or rest holds or headlocks. This is the same thing. What's different about this?
But Gunther is way less exciting of a character than Randy Orton. He doesn't even do the RKO. He doesn't have a cool theme song. He doesn't have cool tattoos or like a cool look. Attire, nothing.
Not a catchphrase. Not merchandise. Nothing.
He's literally just evil German man. Like, come on, man.
He makes Cody look like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, he makes Cody Rhodes look like The Rock. That's how bad Gunther is, bro. But Yeah, man. Triple. I don't know if there's much else to say.
Smoking crack, bro, in the headquarters. They have to be smoking crack, doing lines like crushing pills or something. Because who would book like my grandma would not book Gunther to beat John Cena in the last minute. If you had given my grandma a year and said, "All right, we're gonna book John," I guarantee you, I would bet everything I own that it would have been more compelling than the last year of television we got. You could pick somebody out of a hat. You put all 300 million Americans names in a hat and you pick a name out. I guarantee you they would have booked something more entertaining than Triple H. I guarantee you.
I was saying that with the heel turn. Like, a 5-year-old would have been more creative with that heel turn than Triple H. A 5-year-old.
There was no creativity. Nothing creative happened. Nothing happened. He just turned, and then he just turned face on a random SmackDown before a PLE. He's like, "Yeah, I'm face again." No, there's no creativity. It's not like it's not even like their stories, but they're not connecting with the art, or it's like convoluted, or it's dumb. It's nothing. There's no story. It's just wrestling. Everybody is Gunther. Like I said in the last video, every wrestler on the roster is just Gunther. So what makes Gunther special then? He doesn't do anything that nobody else on the planet can't do. I could do sleeper holds. I could do clotheslines. You could train me to do a power bomb and an after. I could do everything that Gunther does. I could do. So why is he the best? Why is he better than Damian Priest or Dragon Lee?
I think it's because it's just the image of him. He
From Germany?
He represents indie wrestling and NXT UK. That's why. It's not that he's actually this amazing wrestler. It's just the image of it because he's from the indies. That's all it is. Because when you actually compare him to other wrestlers on the roster, he's not that good of a wrestler. He does the most basic stuff. But it's because he's from like NXT UK. They associate with him with real wrestling. And I don't even care for work rate, but I'm just saying, even in terms of that, he's not the best wrestler. Like Ricochet blows him out of the water.
I'm trying to think who's a worse wrestler than Gunther. Who's like, yes, this guy is way worse than Gunther. Who is that person? Jimmy Uso?
I guess.
I would say Jimmy Uso, yeah.
But even Jimmy Uso has a bit more charisma and mic skills, though. So by default.
I mean, Gunther should be at like Jimmy Uso's level, if we're even having the conversation, because I would say they're about equal.
People don't like this, but really Jey Uso's better because at least Jey Uso's over. He has some charisma, like he's over with the kids. He gets the crowd hyped. We get mad at Jey Uso for them just getting sicker. We get mad at Jey Uso for doing 4 moves, but we're fine with Gunther does it, and he's not over.
And they're basic moves. But according to WWE logic, Jey Uso is better because Jey Uso tapped him out at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, it baffled me that people were pissed off, but they haven't been pissed off at Triple H at any other point of this year. Like, he should have been getting booed months ago. He should have got booed at the Raw premiere on Netflix. He should have got booed at the Fireball ladder.
This guy is the worst booker of all time, the worst wrestling booker of all time. In his last appearances, this dude thought it was a good idea for John Cena just to get jobbed out by Brock Lesnar in 8 minutes, take a pop rocks from Roxanne Perez, and get tapped out by Gunther. That was his idea of a great end to a retirement tour. This man, he got to go. He's got to go.
It's too late. The damage is done. That should be.
He's got to go, man.
That should actually be the thumbnail for this video. The damage is done. The damage is done. Nobody can save it.
Nothing else to really talk about now.
But it's over. Yeah. What are we supposed to do? Talk about the match, the meaningless matches? But I mean, Bailey and Sol Ruka. It was a good match.
Fire though.
It was a banger.
Yeah, Sol Ruka's always fire. I like the Javon Evans match though.
They were great.
That's really good.
Could you imagine if the Cena match had gone first? We've never seen it. We've never seen any of those matches.
I think the crowd would have just everybody would have just left. Everyone would have left and just kind of like booed the entire show if that was first. But yeah, man, it's been the Crimson Brothers. I don't know what else we can say. It's over. Wrestling is done. WWE is done. This is the official nail in the coffin. Peace out. For more of the Crimson Brothers, follow the Crimson Wrestling Federation today. I'm commentator Havoc, the voice of the Crimson Wrestling Federation. And you can see the calls I've made in the Crimson Wrestling Federation, in the comic Crimson Wrestling Game, Story of Malice, in the description below.